Andy, a 5-1 defeat against Swansea City ladies. We always knew beforehand it was going to be a tough game against the defending champions.
Yeah, I don't think 5-1 actually tells the true story of the game. They are a cut above everybody else. They are absolutely different class. You know, you can see why they're Champions League. You can see why they're undefeated domestically. But, you know, we've done something that a lot of teams haven't done. We've scored a goal against them. It's only the second league goal that they've conceded. So, yeah, there was a bit of fortune in it, but you make your own fortune. And I think we did that for the goal. Really, really pleased with the team. Obviously, you go in at half-time at 3-0 and you're fearing the worst. So we reset at half-time. We mentioned one or two tiny little tweaks. And I thought the players did brilliantly second half. To come out of that 5-1, I think we've done incredibly well.
How would you sum up the first half performance coming into the break at 3-0?
I think it was a shock, wasn't it, really? You know, we knew how good they were, we knew what to expect, but I think until you actually see it with your own eyes and experience it yourself as a player on the pitch, you don't really know, or you don't really appreciate some of the things that are being said to you. The bottom line is, you know, the patterns of play, the speed at which they move, the speed in which they control the ball and move the ball around the pitch. You know, they can open up the vast majority of sides, so it was no surprise that they've opened us up. As I say, you know, the pleasing thing from our aspect is we've done our homework and it was damage limitation, and we feel as though that we've done that.
And speaking about damage limitation, we did really well in the second half and nearly actually got a 1-1 draw from that 45 minutes. How pleased were you from the players on that perspective? Yeah,
again, I don't think that's really a true reflection of the balance of play in the second half. Goalkeeper at our end's made another couple of fantastic saves. They obviously will be disappointed that they've not found the net more than 2 times in the second half. But again, as I say, you make your own luck. So the players have shown commitment, they've shown competitiveness, they've shown resilience to stay in the game and give everything. You know, so as a coaching staff, we can only, you know, pat them on the back for that and thank them and appreciate them for their efforts today. So I'm pleased for them because, you know, they got their just rewards in keeping the score down, which was good.
And Emily Ridge is off the mark on her return to Parkhill, scoring a 35-yard screamer. That must be brilliant for her confidence.
Yeah, and she deserved that. She'd had a fantastic game. Obviously, we'd asked her to do a job today, and I think she was a little bit frustrated because it was restricting her game. Everybody around here knows what Emily Ridge is. She's an absolute, you know, goal machine. So, yeah, I think it's been coming. You know, there's been 1 or 2 opportunities in recent weeks where she's gone close. So, really pleased for her.
Next week, we're up against Pontypridd away from home. It's a good opportunity for us to collect something there.
Well, the big aspect there is that we've got to travel, haven't we? So we know that we're there or thereabouts with Pontypridd and the rest in that group, but we've got to contend with preparing ourselves and getting our preparations right for next week, because whilst we may be on a par with them, the bottom line is, as a team, as a group, we haven't travelled well. So we've got to be able to manage that, and then when we get there, be able to perform to a level that we have done in the last 2 weeks. So the performance against Cardiff in the Cup was superb. Today it wasn't far off, and that's the level that we're going to need to play at next week, and that obviously 3-4 hours of travel and the early start doesn't help. So we've got to be, you know, adjusting accordingly for that.